Why is it always this one next? What up, everyone? Oh, laundry sucks. I hate every piece of it, and that took much longer than I thought it was going to. I actually went and did the laundry things and started doing laundry things, and then had to run upstairs to hit the stream button because it was taking me so long. Crazy. Also, Supreme, glad to see you're doing alright. I was worried about all the viewers down in Texas right now. That shit is crazy. Please stay safe, everyone. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure there's a little bit of flash flooding where I am right now, like today, because rain came out of fucking nowhere. Oh, good, and it's going to some more. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, it's coming. Alright, great. Lovely! Anyway, hello everyone. There's a small indie show you might have heard of. It's called Breaking Bad. I don't know, I'm not familiar. Man, that nap was pretty good. 10 p.m? Oh, I slept in a while. What day is it? Yeah. Those moments where you sleep in for an accidental, like, I don't know, year. I did have a day I slept for like 16 or 18 hours or something ridiculous like that. Fiance today accidentally slept for, I don't know, 10, 12, something like that. Something like that. Anyway, that song's over, which means we get to come into this. I have one last thing that I need to do that I didn't actually end up having the time to do off stream because, well, 4th of July happened and we had people over and the rest of the week was super duper busy. So I still have to do a whole bunch. By a whole bunch, I mean I need to literally do this and then make trains. And we're good. You've kind of been getting into Breaking Bad. I've heard it's good. But I've also heard that Walter White is just kind of in his undies a lot, and I'm a little like, why? Is that, like, necessary to the plot for some reason? Or is it just, like, a marketing thing? Get back here. It's on another one. Ow, wow, that actually really hurt. Yeah. Goodbye, friend. Oh, I missed. Goodbye, friend. Come here, friend. Friends are gone. Season 1 gag, then a sticking joke. Okay, fair enough. Can't really argue with that. Okay. Who's around here? Nobody? Wonderful. That means we can actually set this all up in peace. I'm not coming home in the clothes I make meth with. Don't make meth. Don't make meth. Talking about Breaking Bad, it's a TV show about making meth. Don't actually make. Bro, who's emojiing? What emoji even is that? It's the blushing face. Why? Why the blushing face? Out of all of the emojis. Also, why did I do this when I very well knew that I probably had to still expand the... That's alright. Okay, let's see what we're dealing with here. Where's the resource world? What are we dealing with? Impure, normal, normal, pure. I need power. Do you just connect? You do just connect. That's sick, actually. Okay. One pure. One pure, one impure. One of all three. One pure, two normal, one impure. 2, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 4, 2, 1. We're back to the... So, 4, 2, and 1. So... Each of the pures gives 300. So I think what I have to do is what I did for the other one, where I have the pures come in here, split. So the pures will come in, and they'll split, and have 150 go this way. And same thing here. We'll have the pure split, and have 150 go this way. And then in the center... This will be the normals and it'll just split itself, theoretically speaking. Yeah. So let's go find 2 pures. Started season 3 and all I have to say is holy fuck. Is good? Is that good? I'm assuming that's good, because like everything that I've heard about it, it's, you know, people rave about the character design and the growth of characters. Like, character development is always the big thing that I end up seeing. Okay, so... Actually, just gonna take that. Is that a crab hatcher? It is. Stupid crabs. Watched all of Invincible. Invincible is great. Love Invincible. Can't wait for... Season 3 was a bit of a slow burn up until the very end. And then shit hit the fan so quickly and so perfectly. I thought it was awesome. Okay. Power is all connected. Water is flowing in that pipe. Is water flowing in this pipe? Yes. Perfect. Alright, now I can give it its belt supports. And now we get to go do trains! Finally! About time. The little, like, speech... Spoilers. If anybody hasn't seen Invincible Season 3, A, you probably should have by now if you're interested in Invincible. B, if you haven't, it's probably because you're not interested in Invincible. But just in case, don't say I didn't warn you. Spoiler warning. The little speech that Conquest gives in the final fight about, like, everybody's scared of me. I do too good of a job. They send me to places to commit atrocities in their name, and then they hate me for it. To truth be told, I'm so lonely. Take it to your grave. And then he tries to kill him. It's like, dude, you are the most emotionally unstable person I think I have ever heard of or met in my entire life. You're absolutely insane in the head to do a speech like that. You're crazy. I was on the edge of my seat that whole entire episode. Okay, so we want this one to go to the north and then come back at 60. That's 60. Okay, and then we want the other one to go to south. Okay. Alright, let's start turning these bad boys on one at a time here and testing their throughput to make sure that we are good on our calculations here. Let's start with coal. We are bringing in 720 per minute. That's what we're producing at the mine. So that is what we will be seeing here. So I'm going to grab an awesome sink just to test the throughput temporarily. Okay. Grab you and send you off. Next up on the list here is copper, which we're actually going to save for just a little bit. The next one here is Caterium. Caterium we are bringing in 1920, which is 960, so I actually awesome sinks. And Mark 6 belts. Let's get these guys on. Off go our Ethereum haulers. What's next? Limestone. We want to save that one for a little bit too, so let's go down here. Ooh. Our quartz. Quartz is coming in at a rate of 1,200. So 1,200 is a Mark 6, but that is a-okay. We will see if one train is enough, and that is enough for throughput testing for now, because I'm betting that the coal is probably made it. Actually, we'll go on ahead and get the nitrogen hauler running too, because I think it's just 600 nitrogen. Which I don't believe will be a problem, and if it is, it's a very simple train to just add another train. The coal hauler will be coming back soon. I'm not really worried about these guys, just because of how low their rates are. I'm not really worried about Sam either. One has a dedicated train. I wouldn't be surprised if coal is already coming. It is. The first Caterium hauler has just made it to its destination. The second one is much on its way. So we're going great here. Love the serial killer coding they gave him. Oh yeah. He's a blend of being narratively interesting and really fun to watch personality-wise. You think he could... Oh, do not think he could have been voiced better. I was gonna say, you think he could be voiced better? You're crazy. Here comes our coal, by the by. No, and especially because of the fact that Steven Yeun, who voices Invincible, also played Glenn in The Walking Dead, who... oh gosh, I don't remember his first name. Morgan. Dean Morgan. Whatever his first name is, that guy played Negan, who also voiced Conquest. So it was like Glenn was getting revenge for Negan. And I think that poetically for insiders is such a cool tidbit. Like genuinely, I think that is such a cool little tidbit. I love it. Okay, first load of coal is here. Don't give up. I was just having fun. We were just getting started. The two Cateriums are just getting back now. The quartz and the nitrogen just have arrived at their destination. The coal has been fully unloaded. So the train goes off. What's our throughput here? Alright, we're gonna have to wait for the next pass, because currently it's just 3 items per minute. Pretty obviously, we've got the rates coming out. I am gonna upgrade that, just so that it happens a little bit faster. Here comes our first Caterium hauler. There's our second. Probably gonna have the same thing happen. It's gonna tell us that it can't handle it. It was just getting interesting. Yeah, as soon as Invincible starts to like fall off the plate a little bit, he just starts encouraging him. Like, come on, you can do it. I have faith in you. You've got this. It's not that bad. Suck it up. Like, he's just going absolutely crazy with him. I think it's awesome. And then Eve dying and coming back to life was crazy. That was ridiculous. Oh, he's easily the favorite antagonist. Easily the favorite antagonist of the show. Who else would be the favorite antagonist? Doc Seismic? Angstrom Levy? Yeah, fuck Angstrom. He decided that the one Invincible that's actually good was gonna be the Invincible that was bad. So he just decided to start killing the Invincible that was good using the Invincibles that were bad. The Invincible War was sick, don't get me wrong, but like it didn't make sense. Narratively speaking, for Levy's character, it didn't make any sense. Why aren't you unloading? Oh, there it goes. Yeah, I mean, that one's already, like, halfway back to its destination, you know? The stretched out JPEGs. I love the stretched out JPEGs of Oliver getting his shit kicked in. What? Did I not? Freight wagon is fully loaded or unloaded, or wait for 60 seconds. Shit, get me out of it. It's kidnapping me. I guess it waited for 60 seconds and then unloaded itself. I would have thought that it would unload first and then unload a second time, but I think that's actually probably more efficient. I'll be curious to see if this number changes. It probably will, but I haven't done this deep of a dive into things yet. Has the gas hauler come back yet? Oh yes, it has. As has the quartz hauler. There goes quartz. Oh, yeah, I mean, Omni-Man is Omni-Man. I'll give Omni-Man that. He is Omni-Man. He's like the first villain. I'll never forget that first twist episode. The twist ending at the end of the first episode that Omni-Man just kills. Absolutely wipes the floor with the Guardians of the Globe. Like, not even a contest wipes the floor with the Guardians of the Globe. That is still one of the biggest shock factors I think I've ever experienced in media. One of, if not the biggest. 390. We'll see if that goes up. Excuse me. We'll see if that goes up, but it needs to at least be... Oh, well, it needs to at least be 360, so... I guess that means we're okay. Huh. Alright, well. That means that coal is ready. So we can let that buffer start filling. For copper... Oh gosh, how much copper ore do we need? 2880. Six 480 belts. Yeah, okay. So we need 3 awesome sinks here. But we have 4 of these guys. Ugh. You know, we'll just do 4 awesome sinks then. And this is all just temporary for testing, so it's not that big of a deal. Turn on the copper. On the copper. On the copper. I don't know if I can fit another train here. I can. So if I need a 4th locomotive to be handling copper, then I will be able to handle copper. Oh, look at the Caterium yielding. That's kind of cute. Off go the copper haulers. Coal hasn't been back since it updated to 390. Not yet. Caterium has been back. 1,000. Alright, good. We're good there, because that only needs to be 920 each. Right? Right. I'm checking my notes. 1920 divided by 2. 960. Alright, so Caterium is also good to go. We'll set up limestone for testing next. Quartz has not had a second unload. I thought it had. Did it not have a second unload yet? That's the coal hauler coming in for its 3rd. I guess here comes the quartz for its 2nd. Yeah, it's only its 2nd. Okay. I have a hunch we're gonna need another quartz hauler. Just putting that out. I just daisy-chained those. How nice it would be if buildings daisy-chained, right? Alas, they do not. Alright, we can check the refined numbers here. 577. Alright, cool. It is just continuing to go up, so we are definitely okay. On the coal and on the Caterium side, we are definitely good. Alright. So, let's get limestone rockin' and rollin'. The emojis are back. It's still the nervous face emojis. Oh, we only have 2 of those. Alright, cool. Good to know. Quartz? Is that quartz? That is quartz. Good, we get to check our quartz numbers. How oh my gosh, look at all the trains. Look at them all going. Oh my gosh, this is such a happy day. Oh, the first copper load is coming back. That's nice. Nitrogen is also coming back down the line as well here. That's very good to see. Also, listen. Oh, it's not making the noise. I guess I'm too far away. I think we're gonna need another train here. Evening, Marshall. Our trains are happy this time, not sad. His look goes hard. Angstrom's fit is fantastic. He looks awesome. He's sick. He has great dialogue. He just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, 254. Okay, so we are gonna need another quartz hauler. So let's go to quartz. Oh. These guys need new names. My bad. What are top fans? What is that? Is that that's gotta be a new thing. What is that? You have 50 XP, you're the #1 top fan? I are a top fan. I don't exhale that bad, do I? You're just a windmill. Okay, so P5 Quartz Hauler 1. I'm gonna make another train. I think it's because you're the only person who chatted and moderators probably aren't eligible. Otherwise it would be Supreme, like, without a doubt. P5 Quartz load, unload. I kind of figured we would need a second train for Quartz just because of how far away it is. But, like, this number is abysmal. Abysmal. Yeah, they're voiced by Pinhead? The OG Pinhead guy? What's the rate here? Okay, that's the first delivery. Understood. Understood. Alright, that's fine. Price slowing down just a little bit. Honestly, I think I'm gonna upgrade these to Mark 6. I think I'll do the same over here for the limestone. Neener, Neener, Supreme. Neener, Neener is old-fashioned. That's something my parents say. Oh, that's Caterium. That's boring. Oh, it's loading the copper at the moment. Is this the first copper delivery? Me wonder. It's gotta be. $1,000. I mean, that's close. That's close to the number that we need it to be. We need it to be 1440 at least here. So this is checked off the list. This is checked off the list. Hopefully Quartz is checked off the list. I think this is our first and only limestone. Yeah, that's the first limestone deposit. So can't really judge that yet. Yeah, Quartz is still doing Quartz things, that's fine. I ain't exactly a recent vintage. I had a good wine younger than me? Dang, I mean, I'd usually just buy, like, store cheap wines. 123 meters cubed per minute. I might add a second gas hauler. Yeah, let's vent the suckers so that we can get a better accurate estimate. I think I will probably add a second gas hauler. Just 'cause. Optimus Prime joined the Coalition of Atlantis. When he started talking the first time, I was like, that's Optimus Prime! It's Optimus Prime! How did they get Optimus Prime to do it? Their voice acting budget has to be so high to have all of these different people doing all the stuff. Alright, what's limestone need to be? 2085. 1042. So 1050 and 1440 are the two numbers to aim for. That's close. That's really freaking close on the copper side of things here. That's really close. That is very close. Oh boy. We're getting some congestion up at the front there. Hmm. Hmm. Hold the presses. Why is Marshall #1 when I've been spamming emotes since the beginning? It's unfair. Streamers love the hat. We do. No, not Siri. I didn't ask for you. The brain's thoughts are measured by the rate at which I slam against the skull wall, which means my head is very active. Exactly. You just gotta head bob. If you head bob, you think thonk faster. It's really that simple. All right, let's check the quartz rate now. The quartz rate any better? Yeah, it's still 367. I think because the second... Yeah, the second hauler hasn't actually made a check-in, so we'll see after that. Limestone is good! Limestone is good! We like the limestone! Let's go! Limestone is satisfied. Let's go check nitrogen now that that's done. I'll play it for all I can. I mean, it's gotta be a new thing, because this was not a thing last week. Fluid freight platform. Only 181. Although that is ×4. Okay, that's enough. Yeah, okay, that's enough. That's fine. That's fine. Straight build mode for pipes is the best thing that they've ever added change mode. Yeah, I think it'll be cooler if I route it through. Be more difficult though. We go for the rule of cool in this household. So off it will go. Okay, the second quartz hauler has made a drop off at this point. Okay, we're so back. That was the fix, we're good. We're so back, that really only needed to be 1200. Limestone we figured out we're good. Caterium we knew we were good. How's copper? Can't check. Copper's the last one on this side, then we can start throughput checking the rest. If you headbang hard enough, your brain will no-clip out of your skull source engine style. I'm just imagining the Half-Life or Gary's mod sound effect of the box like thumping against the wall so many times, just like up against the wall. Love that shit. Invincible suffers from a very small animation budget, little to start with, and 80% goes to the VAs. Yep, that's what I've heard. Which is kind of a problem when you want the show to come out faster. It's like, I don't need these giant voice actors. I need quicker downtime between episodes. Ooh, that's a number. All right. So this entire side of the factory is ready to rip and ship. Very nice, very good, very lovely. Very demure. We're halfway done the throughput testing, folks. Now, this only has to be 3,000 water per minute. 3,000 divided by 4 is, I don't know, a lot. $750. So each of these guys needs to be 750 per minute. That'll be okay. We'll definitely hit that. It'll be fine. Let's not start up the SAM trains yet, because I'm confident on the SAM trains. Let's go the whole way down and get started on the rubber trains. And by get started on, I mean we're going to start this one. Then we're going to fly back. And we're going to start this one. And then we're going to fly back. And then we're going to start the aluminum train. Grand. And now we're going to wait to start the second train in each of those lines because there's only one waiting bay of space at the aluminum station and at those stations. So we're going to need to wait for the plastic and rubber haulers to actually get down there first. Where's the rubber hauler? Plastic. Why did the rubber hauler get stopped? Okay. That's fine, I guess. Whatever. Advertise belts and do tracks and pipes. Next you'll probably do power lines and hypertubes. Nah. I've never really liked hypertubes. Hypertubes for me is like a mid-game temporary aspect. I don't really do hypertubes in like things like this. I don't really know why. It's never really been my thing. I could attach a hypertube to like the train line and do hypertube shenanigans instead of taking a train, but like if I need to go out to one of the mines, I can just hop on a train or build a train and then it's fine. So like, I don't know. It's never piqued, it's never tickled my fancy, so to speak. Never really been something I've been interested in. Alright, let's check where the water hauler is at. Oh, water hauler 2 is already on its way back. Water hauler 1 just got there. What about the rest of the boys? There's the aluminum hauler. Alright. You know, I guess it makes sense for it to have taken that route and come up through the advanced aluminum facility. Yeah, that makes sense. Because, I mean, otherwise it was just gonna backtrack a little bit and go, so... That's fair. Fair, I suppose. Okay, so plastic is gonna get there first, so let's stage ourselves at the plastic... This one. Also, I've done a little bit of belts with, like, the awesome sync throughput checking and stuff like that. You know, I did a little bit. I did a wee bit. The tiniest, littlest bit. Rings of Power has an estimated 10 times budget? Really? With the budget we have, maybe we could have a little bit more time? 6. 6 what? 6 months. You can't... No, you can't just do that. You can't... No. My favorite is like, how much time do I have left? 5. 5 years? 5 months? 5 weeks? 4. High-speed hypertube exit into a teleporter and then into another hypertube entrance on the destination side. Fun for all. That does sound fun for all. That sounds very fun. Alright, plastic hauler is at its destination. So we turn this guy on. Rubber hauler is almost at its destination. How's the aluminum? Oh, yeah, he's... Oh, I forget how far the aluminum has to backtrack. Oh, that's why that one has the potentiality to become 3. Alright, cool. This guy can go now. Now the aluminum is next. Oh, I always forget how much it has to backtrack. Look at all the trains. Look at them. They're glorious. Ah! Oh, this is my form of neurospicy. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, there's still 4 Sommer sloops in that area? Are you crazy? Alright, the aluminum is at its destination. So we ball. This is why these aren't all in one horizontal line, because things would not fit if that were the case. Oh, really? Nothing's come back yet? Oh, no, it has. Okay, it has. It's just only unloaded one. So who are you? You're Water Hauler 1. Water Hauler 2 is just now leaving. So this is Water Hauler 1's first unload. Okay, good to know. What up, Nico? It's Kitty. What up, Nico? I mean, I would be so depressed if my boss was like, I want every single episode for season 4 done in 6 months. Like, no, that's not how that's gonna happen. That's not what's gonna happen. Ooh, 366. What did I say? It has to get to 750? Ooh. It's not looking good for the water supply. I might need to overhaul that intersection so that the left-hand turns don't intersect with one another either. Yeah, once we're done throughput testing, I'm gonna do that actually. I think that sounds like a great idea. That one, and should I do the same for that one? How bad is that one? I mean, the entire intersection is completely screwed, but there's not that many trains that are coming in and out. I mostly worry about the ones that have to do that, and then have to come back in. But if they're coming back in and something's going out, it's going to go above, so that's fine. And nothing is going to come in and go that direction except me. So I don't need to worry about that. And if anything's coming in, it's going to have to merge there anyway. So if it's coming in from outside, it has to go that way. If it's going out either direction, it doesn't cross. Okay, so that one doesn't need to have any problems. That one doesn't have any problems. This one is going to need to get redone. And really, I think it's just as simple as taking this left turn and dropping it down. So that's doable. That is very doable. Really? We're doing this? And I can't place valves. I mean, it says minus 600, and this has water in it. It says plus 600. Ooh, 626. Okay, good. Let's flush the pipe network. We're getting close. We're getting close to the number. Really, I think if anything, it's probably gonna be this water station up here that's not gonna meet the 1500. There's been a deadline update. The extension request work? They reduced our time by 2 months. Oh, sorry, not by 2 months, 2 months. So we had 6, now we have 2. They reduced it by 4. My bad, guys. I really screwed the pooch on that one. I'm sorry. That would be like a conference saying that a deadline is August 1st and then being like, oh, sorry, actually, it's June 5th now. Sorry. Sucks to suck, I guess. Just gotta write a whole paper in significantly less time. That's all. Okay, now the plastic hauler is just now leaving. The aluminum hauler is just now getting there. Oh. That's interesting. Because it's just getting there. And this guy... The plastic hauler is on its way back, so is the rubber hauler, but that's fine because the rubber hauler is right here! Beast mode! Wait, no, that's the aluminum. Wait, what? Who is this? Oh, it's just aluminum hauler, not P5 aluminum hauler. Oh! Oh, what are you guys doing? Are you guys going this way? What? Who goes home then? I thought one of you guys went home. Is that faster than the spiral? Is it really? That's wild. Things you never thought you'd have to worry about. Okay, there's the rubber. So we've got plastic, 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 time crystals. Yeah, it's obviously going to be like 5 per minute or something stupid, but it's not actually 5 per minute. It's fine. Here comes the aluminum, so we're good there. No deadlines on August 1st. It's a company rule. It's my birthday. Bro, we share a birth month. That's crazy. August is lit. What day even is August 1st? Oh, it's a Friday. Dude, you're gonna love it. And then I'm gonna be in Boston for a conference like a week later. Okay, let's check the water. 516. Okay, it went down. It went down. The number went down. Or did it? Was it 400 something? It might have been 400 something. That's okay. If I need to, I can fix. No, I'm bonking my head into things. Where's the budget, William? Where's Mark, William? I love how at that point, Omni-Man hadn't blown his cover yet. Like, William didn't know, other than the fact that Mark told him. So, Omni-Man didn't know that William knew that Omni-Man was Nolan. So, like, kid could have died. You know what I mean? 685. It's so close. It's very close. I think I will add a P5 Water Hauler 3. P5 Water Hauler 3. And this one needs to go to the north. Because I built the station for 3 trains worth of throughput. Technically, it could probably be a little bit more, but then we run the risk of it backing up the main line. There's only 3 dedicated spots. Alright, and now let's turn on the SAM. Kevin, off you go. Good luck, have fun. Luis the Fifth. Go have fun. And Shrek. Copyright free, Shrek. Go have fun. My army! My army thrives! My army thrives. We're season 4, Kirkman. We're still working on it. I expected it to be done by now. You gave us 6 months. Honestly, unrealistic expectations is something that most professions have to deal with. Who are you? Oh, you're the other rubber hauler. That means that our rubber numbers should be updated. Obviously, the aluminum hasn't been updated yet. 582. That is, wow. That's a lot for a single train car. Okay, okay. Okay, that one only needs to be 100. That one only needs to be like 120. This one only needs to be like, I don't know, 240 or something divided by 4. 160. Wow. Okay. Oh, hey, we're gonna get an aluminum number update. Look at all the trains. Oh, my beloveds. My beloved trains. I love them. 5 days earlier, on the 27th of July, taking the whole week. Aww. That's so awesome. I hope you guys have the best time. That's gonna be so sick. 600. It is so close. We're gonna call that good with the addition of the last train. We're gonna call that good. Which means we can fix this train intersection, and then we can get into the belts, and more belts. Yeah, luckily we do still have 2 hours. 2 whole hours of belt routing shenaniganery. Alright. So we will bring this out to the edge. And then we will bring it down. See? Oh, no. Isn't that the place it's supposed to be? It doesn't go here. Does it go down one more? No, that wouldn't make sense. It would be too steep still. Okay, well clearly that is enough to not cause intersecting. Really? Really? I didn't say please. Or I didn't think I had to say please. Oh, you don't have any supports, friend. Why don't you have any supports? Neither do you, friend. I thought I did that at some point. Alright, and now what's the problem with all these signals? Why? What's your problem? Signal loops into itself. How? I don't understand how. I don't understand. Why are you different now? Okay, that was a visual bug. Go, little train, go. I don't understand sometimes. Good, now it's just merges and splits. That's a split. Merge, split, merge, split, merge. And nobody intersects anybody else. Oh, where are you going? Oh gosh. Oh, what have I done? Oh, what have I done? I took down the intersection for too long. I took too long. There's so much. Why? Wait, what? Where are you going? What? Where? He's running away! They're running away! They're running away! Oh. Alright, it looks like the backlog is starting to clear. I don't know where they're going. No, there's like two. Okay, they're just making a little quick loop. Alright, okay. I fucked up their pathing. Yeah, I fucked up their pathing. So now they think they have to go turn around. Oh, no. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's alright. That's okay. That's okay. That actually looks kind of cool. That looks visually neat. Alright, we're clearing the backlog a little bit. Let you pick one. Option 1, characters related to the Abyss. Okay. Option 2, some talk on the deeper layers of the Abyss, such as the reservoir, thermal grid. Thermal grid, okay. Red District City Center. The very good, no bad, very violent, not good at all, get out while your body is still recognizable as human place. Honestly, option 2. I like the layers. It's like an onions have layers. Alright, let's clean up my inventory. I don't really do a whole lot with my inventory anymore. With dimensional storage. This is getting out of hand. Okay. So I don't really have an order to the processing necessarily. And in terms of iron, there's so much iron just everywhere here that I don't really need to worry about that as a consideration. Like, I'm pretty sure that and that are impure, but like if I go looking around at these guys, I'm pretty sure one of these is pure. That's normal. That's normal. I don't even remember how many pure nodes I need, but I know it's only like 2. That's impure. And that's pure. Okay. So I was right. One of them's pure. I need 3.5 pure node equivalency. Okay. Well. So we've got 1 pure here. There's another, and another, and another. And I could take the normals and make them pure, or just take them both, and that's a pure, that's impure. Gross. Why is there a spitter guarding it? That's normal, also gross. This starts to get a little far from the processing center. And it's impure anyway. What else is around? Here's... You're pure. Okay. Go put a little rock there. Because that's not terrible, it's just not great. So if that's pure... And that's normal. That makes 1.5. Or no, you're the impure one, you're normal. Yeah, you're... Okay, so that makes 1.5, so we just need 2 more. And there's 1 pure and 2 normals here. I think that covers us. Yeah, alright, that covers us. So I think let's do... Let's do the iron first. Yeah, let's do the iron first. Start with a reservoir. Layer primarily inspired by Bioshock. Makes sense with a name like Reservoir. Big, flooded, mostly vertical cave. Underwater buildings connected to each other. Who would have guessed it? The primary water source. Water being purified and pumped up to the sprinklers in layer 2. So that's where all the gardening stuff comes from. Or that's where all the capability for gardening comes from. In the middle of this big-ass desert. Speaking of. Alright. So. For the iron. What I'm thinking is that we'll end up having all of our items come over to here. And they'll just go along this. But for the iron, I want it to come along the bottom. So, we need 1680 iron. Divided by 480 is how I got that 3.5. So I think we'll have 4 belts. Or no, we'll have 3 belts. 1.5 times 480 is 720, so they can all 3 just be default Mark V conveyor belts. And we will have this middle one be the actual 1.5 belt. And we'll just have these come under all the way to the end. Then we will also have the coal, which is a 720 belt. We'll have that be the final belt all the way over here. And yes, this pole is just temporary. Those pipes, I don't know what to do with yet. Let's get these back over to the mainland. Then we will figure out how to actually get the iron on here eventually. Eventually, I guess I kind of mean right now. So we'll go on ahead and get these two. Central concept that every layer feeds into each other and no layer could be removed without ruining the layer above it or below it. So it's just completely and fully connected, which is awesome. The desert's only one of the layers, specifically a deeper one. Doesn't have a number yet. General range is 4 to 6. Okay, fair enough. My mistake. Okay. Yeah, we'll have you facing in there, facing there. And this is one of those things that just kind of ends up being spaghetti anyway. So I just lean into it now. Boom. Now, as for power, I think a permanent power pole can go here and stretch the whole way across. Again, that one's temporary, but this one will be permanent. Then we can grab a wall nubbin as a transition to the underside. That. And then the power nubbin can extend down. So. Just to double check, 240 and 240, good. Now, that's a pure, and then there's another one over there somewhere. Way over there. Off the edge too, right? Okay, good. So we can just have both of these come the whole way. And then the power will simply come with. Actually, in fact, might shift where the power node. Ooh, my leg is spasming. That's how you know that you did good at the gym. Great, so this like this. Perfect. As for where the water is coming from, the reservoir specifically is built in a cave under the ocean. There's an offset on the layers themselves. I mean, I suppose that makes sense, otherwise how would the ocean happen, you know? Just because they're layers in depth does not mean that they have to be layers vertically. They don't have to be right on top of. What are you? You're impure, so we don't want you. You are pure. Okay. Where's the normal node? Is that over here? Because way out there's the pure node. Here's the normal node. Okay. Alright. So the outer belt is going to be the mixed belt then. Because if this is the pure node, I want it to be by itself. Okay. So once we get to this layer, we can start having it go off on its own. Or maybe this one go off on its own. This one. What? What are you doing? What is your problem? What's your damage? Something fucky's going on here. Well, and it doesn't help that the belt is facing the wrong fucking direction. Alright. Okay, we're good. We figured it out. The garden is 1, reservoir is 2. Which one? Wait. Ah, layer 3. Wait, so what's layer... Wait, well... that's okay. I always get confused. Alright. So this is good enough. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Okay. Now I need my power nubbin. So I need this power nubbin to come the entirety of the way over to... So... Then I need it to come... And we're just going to bring it out to each of the strut supports. Series. And then down into the actual miner itself. Perfect. Now we're going to go get that normal node and that pure node. See, Marshall, now we're doing belts. I knew it wouldn't be pipes the whole time. Pipes or other shenanigans, I suppose. Gosh, this is out there, dude. This is so far away. Also, it is okay that it is along the very edge here, because I have a different idea for the support of this, as opposed to my normal, just add a bunch of stuff to it. This is the normal node. Oh, what are you gonna do, you little guy? You're gonna do nothing because you're dead. And yeah, I'm just gonna build this on the ground because I feel like that'll look nicer. That. Let's make sure I actually know where the hell I'm going. Some interesting geography. Layer 0 and Layer 2 have a direct connection. Layer 0, there's a massive pit with spires coming out. It's the home of the mean psychos, as opposed to the nice psychos. Oh, that looks nice. Layer 0, the outer wall. Layer 1, the garden. Layer 2, the reservoir. And then we skip like 5 because they don't exist yet. Valid, can't argue with that. Oh, is there a backlog? Is there a backlog? No, the main line's clear. The main line is clear, it's just the SAM. Okay. That's fine. That's fine, so long as there's not a backlog on the main line, I'm cool. I'm chillin'. Cool as a cucumber. Oh, speaking of cool as a cucumber, once I wire this, I'm gonna go switch over the laundry really quickly. Because that needs done. Oh, I'm tensing my shoulders. Oh, remember to relax while you're in your gaming chairs, ladies and gents. And don't forget to stay hydrated. I'm also going to get more water while I'm gone. And I will pop on the BRB screen. Just because I'll probably be gone like 5-10 minutes. Probably not 10, probably 5. I missed the connection. Perfect. Alright, let me catch up on chat, get back to where we're doing belt things. We will pick up after a brief little break with our dearest of friends, the coal, and then the copper, because it'll go iron, steel, copper, then I guess caterium, which requires water, then limestone and quartz, which also requires water. I guess that'll be it for the raw resources. Sam. Yeah. Okay, let me catch up. Ugh, the unfortunate complication on the connection between Layer 0 and Layer 2 is that despite the bottom of the pit being water and having a cavern path straight to Layer 2, there is in fact a door at the bottom, a door only openable from a control room in Layer 2. So the very unhappy blind bat people have no way to get out of Layer 0. Poor guys, poor little friends. Poor little friends. Alright, I will be back there briefly. Enjoy the new and improved BRB screen. And I'll be back soon. I saw that 100. The eyes lie, kind of like I did about the belt. You're right, it has mostly been trains so far, but that's okay. Oh, come on, OBS. Don't be a dick. There you go. Much appreciated. Okay. Okie dokie. Oh, logistics time. So, what the iron is gonna do is the iron is going to just go the entirety of the way under, and then it'll pop up at the end. So let's go ahead and do that. And then the coal is also going to go the whole way down, because we're using the solid steel alternate recipe. Because if you're not using the solid steel alternate recipe, you are in fact playing Satisfactory in... There's no right way to play this game, but if you're not using that alternate recipe, you're playing the game. 6. First. Boom. So the coal is going to come the entirety of the way down. And it'll just wrap. And then the iron will kind of do something similar. Give or take. And they aren't built for swimming. Not the poor blind bat people. They can't swim either. Unfortunate fellows. So sad. Yeah, the thermal grid, that was really the thing that made me perk up at talking about the layers. The central power plant, siphoning geothermal activity to serve as heat fuel. The whole city runs because of this layer and this layer alone. Ooh. Due to its proximity to layer 8, it was hit particularly hard by the incidents. Now it's run rampant and unchecked. Rampant and unchecked of what? The blind bat people? Did the blind bat people take over? Most of it still works, as it was made partially autonomous. That is a good thing. Even after decades without care. Now that is unrealistic. Because I know lots of things that are supposed to be autonomous that don't run for a few months without breaking down. So we'll have the iron processing, and then the steel processing right next door. So I guess that means if the iron processing happens here, I'm trying to think about the verticality. So I am gonna make new blueprints, but I like the footprint of these blueprints. So if I reserve like this little 5x5 area. Cross icon, isn't there like just a hash mark? Full factory. So if I mark this as, well, that's actually really hard on the eyes. That's a lot nicer. Is there anything else I could put here that wouldn't be nearly as obtuse? Do the cross-dotted line. Yeah, that's better. So if I do systems of 480, then, I mean, like, I need 56 smelters, which is 7 sets of 8. So if I do 16, 16, 16, or if I do, like, 16, 16, 8. Nope, that's not right. Oh. Because 16 times 30 gets me to 480. 480 times 3.5 divided by 7. It's 7 sets of 240. 3.5. So it would be 1, 2, 3, and then another one. Or I could just do 1, 2, 3, and have the other one be vertically. Then part of me wants to make a new one of these, just because this one's really obtuse, but also part of me really likes it. So if I reserve that for iron, then I'm just going to put this on 0 for a bit. And then if I start reserving things over here for copper, because we need a shit ton of copper. That leaves a decent amount of space. Decent enough amount of space, I think. See if I can just get the item. Item. Steel. Iron. So now for the copper. We're gonna need a shit ton of these. Hey, you're number 2, Nick. Now you're number 2. That's crazy. Bad news is safety is a thing of the past. Most machines, while they are running, are definitely not far off from falling with a few wrong button presses. Even working with their heat, yeah, that sounds bad. Ray read the last chapter of the JoJo Lands to prepare for next week's. Forgot that in the span of one chapter, Ingbo's bashed, mutilated by his own gun, and looks like Frankenstein's monster. I'm so glad that you said Frankenstein's monster instead of just Frankenstein. I can't tell you how many people are like, oh, Frankenstein, you know, is so ugly. And it's like, Frankenstein was the doctor. Frankenstein was the doctor, not the monster. Versus Paco Part 1. What could he possibly do? I mean, he could just... He's number 1, I'm number 2. I mean, it says you're number 1 now, so... Can't really argue with that. He could just use, what is it? The world? Is that what it is? Okay, so copper needs 12 sets of 8, which actually that would work out fantastically because iron has 1 set of 16, 2 sets of 16, a 3rd set of 16, except with some more. Then this has 16, 16, 16, 16. Gets us 96. Boom. I'm a genius. The smartest in the world. I'm simply the best. There's none better. Because I don't want it to be too compact. Oops. I want it to kind of sprawl at least a little bit. So the next thing that should come over is the copper, although I do want to get the bounding boxes for these guys set up next. Allows him to inflate anything his hand is close to. Eventually, though, whatever he inflates pops. Maybe that's the way that he takes the other guy out with him. This is the kind of stuff I try to do off camera. Because, I mean, look at how quickly I'm burning through materials, too. That was almost half of my entire steel beam supply. Just right there. In the Humanites' absence, a certain Theos infected has managed to take residency here. Ah. Imagine this place has been personalized. Yeah, I can imagine. Okay, so oh, he just flies underneath. Okay, that's cool. Sure. So this is the big one. The big one. How much is the big one? According to my notes, I'm supposed to have 1040. Hmm. 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 Okay. I think it is still a good idea to have... Honestly, if I put the steel there, too, this doesn't have to come the whole way around. It just has to come to, like, there. Really? Oh, I've been playing for 2 hours. Don't forget to stay hydrated. Okay. So this will be the excess. $7.20 per minute. Excess to steel. Excess over. Okay. That'll help future Benji remember. I'll also set aside this little area. How about I set aside this little area for Sam? Yeah, I'll set aside this little area for Sam. And then I will set aside this little area. Oops. I will set aside this little area for fixite trigons. Fixite, or I guess fixite ingots. Fixite ingots and fixite trigons? Probably just fixite ingots. Alright, and then... Caterium. Which I'm just going to reserve a whole chunk for the Caterium right here. Caterium, because we need a whopping 40 refineries at 200%. Yeah, so that would be 80 or 32 at 250%. Oh, and that's 1920 water per minute. That's ridiculous. Okay, let's start getting the shit done that we already have. So copper is right here, which means I'm confident in the copper just coming straight across here. Yeah, I'm confident with that happening. Oh, that's mostly it. Okay, well, work in progress. For first verse, I'll spend the next hour on option 1, Characters from the Abyss, or option 2, Red District. I think Red District would be more interesting, in my opinion. So let's look at the copper here. So if each of these is 480, then I could do 6 belts of 480, which is the right amount. Or I could do belts of 720 and then figure it out over here. I think it's probably going to happen anyway. So for 4 belts of 720, we need the belts to be distributed a very specific way in order to all fit. Don't know why I did that when I'm just going to do this. And shit. These are facing the wrong direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 6. 6. 6. I guess over here... I should have zooped power, or zooped power poles. Should have zooped conveyor poles. That way I don't run into any reaching problems. And just size checking. Yeah, that's good. That is good. Oh, you're joking. It's not like I can really put them that much closer to the track, so that's just gonna have to do. Oops, that was the wrong one. Alright, there is all of our copper flowing. Ooh-wee, let's figure out how the hell we split 4 to 6. Because if each of these is 720... Oh... 360 divided by 3 is 240. Okay. So we have to divide each of them into 2. Or sorry, each of them into 3. Alright, 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 alright. I'm an engineer, I can figure this out. Give me power over here. I can't deal with that right now. I can't deal with that while I'm braining. I think that's the kind of module that we're gonna have to aim for here. So this one will go straight to that. This one will go straight to that. And then that gives us 3. Okay. So I guess technically I'm not an engineer yet. But like, I'm close enough. Alright, 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 alright. I missed a belt. That's why we double check our math. Remember, kids, always double check your calculations. Alright, good. So that takes our 4 and turns it into 6, nice and evenly. Very nice. Much enjoyed. Most Abyss-related characters are either researchers who moved on or now rogue free subjects. Oh boy. The next chapter starts with a flashback showing that Ningbo isn't actually a bad person, followed immediately by his head exploding in the present. Oh, poor guy. Literally torturing a civilian for answers just a couple chapters ago. Ooh. I am an engineer at heart. And hopefully secretly good at heart, too. Oh. So there's the Caterium. So how about we do the same thing? How about we just bring it straight over here? That sounds nice, because we're going to input the copper here. Yeah. Take away 3, and then 2, and then 3. And then this one is... what? 1920. Which is 960. So these actually... need to be Mark 6s. Our first official use of Mark 6. Mandatory Mark 6 belts. Well, the aluminum facility had some Mark 6s. So I can't really say this is the first. This is the first major use of them. Cool, and that'll kind of tuck along the side. Very nice. Oh boy, that's gonna suck to do, but I'll do it later. I'll do it later. One more note on the Abyss. Layer 8, the heart, is the main layer of the Abyss. Every layer above it exists to facilitate it. Comfortable living beyond imagination, a metamorphical heaven. Serving as a cruel irony that now the once magical foretold heaven talked of in myth is now called quote-unquote heaven by an unholy deity. Short, it went from a dream to the average day in LA. Ooh. Take that, LA riots. Politics sucks, but like don't like rob businesses. That's just wrong. Like I don't feel like it's a political statement to say don't rob people. Protest whatever the fuck you want, it's a free country, man, but like don't rob people. Dumbass. The red district is as bad as it gets. You could not live in a worse place if you tried. Live, quote unquote. It's unique because this place hasn't had its rep for years. It got like 2 months ago. Either high rise or downtown, maybe both, before it was sieged by Theus infected. Dang. Poor guys. Alright, let's figure out what kind of space we need to make this work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14. Ooh, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, we're fine. And kind of like I hoped, we're gonna immediately go very, very far beyond everything else that we needed. Okay, how many refineries is that? Oh gosh. $14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20! Woohoo! We made it, we made it, we made it, we made it, we made it. Okay, so we need from like there. All the way down. I don't know how many foundations this is. Maybe I should have been checking that. $26. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, and for all of the logistics and stuff, we'll just go on ahead and rip that line too. That'll be great. And we'll just rip it like this. That way we know just how far that has to go. Okay, so that takes care of SAM, Caterium, Copper, Iron, Steel, Fixite ingots, and honestly I'm sure I can fit Fixite dragons around here and somewhere. Can't take up that much space, genuinely. Now, concrete. I think concrete we will take over here. And we'll do concrete and what is it? Concrete and then quartz. So for the concrete, we need 14 refineries. So placing the first one there. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Need this much space. Is how many of these guys? Oh gosh, I was holding the wrong button. 19. Right, well, we will call that 18. How about that? Yeah. And we'll call it 20. Alright. That takes care of the limestone. or rather, that takes care of the concrete. That's most of the limestone. That's not all of it. Yeah, that's not all of it. Says the Theos infected are these very big bad threats who, if they ever reach fuller strength, would wipe out humanity in a couple of months. The area exists just to show how dangerous they are. You see the things lay waste to anything thrown at them. Wow. The real defining trait of the area before Theos infected rolled in, the SCO were making their way through the area. Them being them, saw the Theos infected and thought that they could take them. Probably got wiped the fuck out. He looks like one of those FNAF books, William Afton. Oh no. I think the really insulting fact is how he already looked rough. You didn't have to do all that before and after image. I'll take a look real quick. Let me open it on my phone. Oh, he's got like a brick face. What's with his nose? Oh, that's his helmet. You're right though. He does look kind of rough. You didn't have to do that to him. Poor guy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, his face is completely bashed in. His face is completely gone. Poor guy. Okay, so there's the concrete. Next, quartz. Okay. 6 refineries and then 6 assemblers. So we'll start it here, I guess. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll leave a little bit of a gap. Then assemblers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I need some billboards. This one is obvious. This one is quartz crystals. This one is also obvious. This one is concrete, which we need an absorbent amount of. Yes, I know. Then this one is silica. And honestly, we'll just go on ahead and extend this area the entire. Who's gonna care? Alright, what's left? Iron, steel, copper. Copper powder. Copper powder needs to get done somewhere. And if this is all caterium, I guess the best place for the copper powder to happen is gonna be in this little area that's left over. Powder. How many constructors do I need for copper powder? 4. That's it. So that is perfectly fine to just go right here for the copper powder. Nice and easy. Okay, what else are we missing? Copper powder, Caterium ingot, concrete, silica, quartz crystals, fixite trigon, time crystals, rubber plastic, aluminum, nitrogen gas, water. Okay. Cool. That is it. So, we've got the Caterium. We need the limestone. The limestone is right here. We could have it come through this gap. And I think we will have it do that, except we'll have it go under the gap. So, let's also figure out exactly how we want to do this. So there's 2085, which is a really ugly number. So we're going to have to do some weird overflow splitting shenanigans. But if we split this straight down the middle, then that'll help a lot. Oh, come on. All right. I love it when you have so many of these right next to each other, because then you can just test relative to it instead of trying to guess every single time. Pick it up and replace it and think you have it right, but it's actually not right. It's actually very wrong. That always sucks. Oh, I bonked my mic. Okay. Real defining trade. Oh, no, I already did that one. They're in a non-stop battle with the Theos infected, leading the area to be a war zone. There's a lot of biomass. The NRR. Oh, no. Theos infected slaughtering everything. SEO spearheading the fighting. NRO taking scraps in the street, picking off SEO martyrs. Because, of course, they're here. And most unfortunate of all, a handful of survivors who once lived here, who either can't leave because of the chaos, or are dedicated to protecting their homeland. Poor guys. They've got it so rough. Why don't they just leave? It's a lost cause, folks. Like, simply put, it's a lost cause. Why bother anymore? Nice, that's good and straight. Ah, but it doesn't connect. Of course it doesn't connect. Why would it? Easy on me. That's alright, it probably wouldn't have cooperated with me anyway. And this one's gonna run into that issue, because of course it is. That's alright, because I can just do that. Now I can just do this, this, and this, and this, and this. Then I can grab that, that, that. Oh, come on. That, that. And we have limestone flowing. Yay! Lovely, 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 lovely. Place is horrible. Just don't come here. Just don't. If you enter, you're not coming back. It's fine. Bunch of street little areas where big battles are happening, but it's also interspersed with quiet moments. Well, yeah, that's the thing about warfare, is like, it's got its loud areas, its big clunky combat zones, but then there's also these like little areas of just calm intertwined with it all. Makes it really eerie, because you never know when a sniper is gonna pop a round off at you. Like, it could actually be quiet, or somebody could be getting a bead on me right now. There's a really grainy video out there somewhere, which is how I'm pretty sure that it's a legitimate video. And it's a United States Marine in a foreign country, somewhere in the Middle East. They're in a desert, standing next to their Humvee. Oh, come on, seriously? Standing next to their Humvee, and all of a sudden, a sniper round hits the guy square in the chest. It catches the plate, obviously, but it hits the guy square in the chest. And he doesn't panic. He doesn't do anything. He drops to the ground because he got shot, and then he gets up and aims his weapon in the direction that the shot came from and starts running towards it while screaming into his radio with his hand that's not on the trigger. And I'm just like, that is a badass move to pull. Like, how do you get shot in the chest, barely even blink, and then go running after the target that shot you in the chest? That just blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind to pieces. Now, for the quartz, I think I was just doing a big Mark 6 belt. Side has already cleaved through it, or for some other reason you just find people from all sides finding rest. The only sounds just distant warfare. Just artillery landing in the distance, air raid sirens very, very far away. That kind of stuff. That sounds sick. Fireworks? Who sets off fireworks on July 7th? It is! That's fireworks, what? All quiet on the Western Front. That makes sense for an inspiration. It's so good so far, it's giving AMC show vibes. Breaking Bad was getting referenced non-stop at the beginning. The inspiration isn't a secret. That's fair. The other reason for the name, because the area is very red. Red corpses, red enemies, remain so brutalized there's a red fog. And then the Theos-infected mass and structures, gore nest style. Oh, super gore nest. Oh, gross. Subtle indicator you should get the fuck out. What up, Dio? I am, in fact, doing good. I'm sore as fuck because of the gym, but, you know, that's fine. That's normal. Honestly, I knew the Caterium was going to be the biggest processing aspect here. Like, this doubled, plus belts and pipes and bullshit, like, I knew it. I knew. If I saw All Quiet on the Western Front, it's been a long time. But yes, I have seen it. Sorry, I didn't realize I didn't explicitly mention that out loud. But yes, I have seen it. It's just been a very, very long time. Okay, so that train's coming, that train's coming, that train's coming, that train's coming, that train's coming. Processed, 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 processed. Sam, water. Let's figure out Sam. Yeah, let's figure out Sam. So 1440 divided by 2 is 720. So I think I will do 2 belts of... Oh my gosh, excuse me. I think I will do 2 belts of 720. And I think I will wrap it around with the coal. Because at the moment, the coal only has 1 belt coming across this belt bridge. So I will do 2 belts for the Sam. Oh, I never said it, but I also hope you're doing well, Dio. Thanks for stopping by. Completely forgot to mention that. And I hope everybody is doing well. It's hot as balls, it's raining everywhere, and there's flooding in most states. And by most, I mean, like, I've seen at least 3 states that are flooding right now. So, stay safe. Be well. You know, I'm always hoping that everybody is alright. Oh, these are backwards. These are backwards because I'm stupid. I love listening to the signals. Listen to those signals going off. Just ding 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 ding. Imagine Breaking Bad but with supernatural abilities. You mean Walter White didn't have supernatural abilities? And you're just telling me now? Man, the whole time I thought he did. How foolish I have been. Okay, here's the Sam, right? Yeah, here's the Sam. So, really, we just need this one. And this one. And 6 ticks up. 6 ticks up. And then here we will just stay 6 ticks up the whole time. It's like, what else am I gonna do? Right? Wasn't convinced that I got it right the first time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It might be a little far. Ooh, it's not. Let's go. Alright, Sam is flowing. Whee! Rather picky with building density and height. This place is very dense. In order to feel the oppressive vibes, yeah. This rest areas. From them you can see nothing. Nothing? Hey, Jimmy, give me a cheese with nothing. Nothing? Love that video. Ooh, pockets with no visibility to the rest of the area. That leads to one final point. The rooftops. The safest place. Most other forces are too busy charging the other factions, so they don't take the time to all the way advance upwards on their turf. It's on these rooftops that you find the survivors, the stragglers, and the most fucked up of all, the war watchers. The people who came here to watch war and watch people die for entertainment. Yep, that's, yeah, yep, that is a thing that people do. Honestly, that's a thing I think that happens in real life, even. Alright, now that we have the fixite, or the stuff here, honestly, I'm just gonna go for this module, because I already have it, and it's simple. Just 8 constructors, perfect splitting, perfect merging. Boom. And then once it's done building, we will update the belt speeds. Because, like, this is irrelevant, this is irrelevant, this is irrelevant, this is irrelevant, and this is irrelevant. Because Bonk. 180. 180 times 4. SSR 720. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But each one requires 180 of throughput. So this Mark II belt has gotta go. Mark III. Yeah. Then whatever is in between has to get upgraded as well. Mark IV? Nah, we're just gonna go straight for the Mark V. Because I don't feel like correcting it. Especially because I think it's only a Mark III that's in there. And 180 times 2 is like 300 something. Not gonna fit on a Mark III. Then you as well also need to be Mark Vs. Then once we come out here, so I'll just follow the we just put it up and put it up. Then I guess we can just straddle this mid. I kind of want these two to come down the middle, like straight down the middle. And then they can straddle this midpoint. Oh, what? What the heck? Ow. Huh? Are you like that too? How? What? That doesn't even make sense. How did that happen? Alright. And there is our reanimated Sam. And let's make sure that these belt speeds are good. They definitely are. What's in the in-between there? Probably a Mark III. Yep, Mark III. 45 times 4 is less than 270, so we're still good there. So that is good. That is our SAM module. Yay! SAM! I can check that off the list. Holy shit. Wow. I'm putting off doing water. Because I don't want to do water things. But I also don't want to design a blueprint right now either. Knock, knock, knock. Well, I guess we're stuck doing water then. Alright, well, that's fine. Because everything else is an end product, so it's gonna have to make its way, like that, and that are gonna have to make its way around the outside, and then over to the edge of this somehow. And we'll figure that out later. Yeah, inspired by the fact that there were real war watchers in the World Wars. Yep. Real rich posh people who sat up on some tall hill to watch a bunch of drafted teens die, probably commenting on them and mocking the lesser ones. Yeah. Or at the very least, being like, oh, that guy can't hit his shots, or oh man, the artillery people obviously weren't trained for very long because they keep missing their target. The rich laugh. Like, as soon as you hit a new tax bracket, your laugh changes. More rich. Gross. Yeah, that's one of the aspects of war that is one of the most fucked up aspects of war. The fact that people just watch it for sake of entertainment. But nobody talks about that part. Nobody discusses that part. It's, yeah, like you said, very seldom talked about. Okay, so we have 3,000 water coming from over there. And we have 1,500 water coming from over here. And I forget what the distribution is. I knew I should have marked it. Mark it. I think the smallest one is in the center. So we've got... This one's one of the outer ones, and it's 2 pures, so this is 600. Then we have... Okay. We have a normal and a normal. Huh? So that's 300. Am I missing a node? No. And then that's 600. What? Oh no, that is still 1,500. Okay. What needs less than 1,500? Since I just have 1,500 here. Iron doesn't need any, steel doesn't need any, copper doesn't need any. Pure Caterium needs 1920. Which is a lot of water. Quartz. Or, sorry, limestone. Limestone needs 15... Oh, no. Limestone needs 1,300. Okay. So, 600 and 600 makes 1,200. And then an additional 100 will fill the rest of that. And then the 200 can go elsewhere. Okay, cool. So this has to wrap around the outside in order to make it to the creek. Okay. Sure. Knew that was gonna happen. Ah, it sucks. Oh. Why is there a reach limit? 1, 2, 5. Did not mean to put that one in the center. Alright, now things get a little easier. Because I get to just do this. which is in fact a little bit easier than it was before. Oh. I mean, I don't necessarily think that it's fucked up to say that something that's fucked up is interesting. Because it is an entire profession to study the minds of people that are assholes. Like, psychiatrists study narcissists because narcissists are so interesting. Actually, I think I might just make this clean. That way I don't have to worry about the variable spacing. Which is such a nice cosmetic aspect that they added. Oh. Alright. So that's enough water for the limestone. We still need an additional 450 water for the quartz. 200 of that, I guess, is going to be coming from here. What else needs water? I mean, there's going to be 450 water that goes over. But 450 plus 250 plus 1920 is only 2620. So I must have really overestimated. Because 1920 is for the Caterium. And we already took care of the limestone. And then quartz is 450. Which we have an additional 200 anyway. Even if I change that to like 450, 450, 1920, that's only 2820, which I mean, that's closer to the 3000. I feel a lot more comfortable about that. See, and that's why I did 2 lines. And that's why I did 2 lines. Okay. So how about 1920 plus 250? It's 2170. We've got 3000 divided by 8 pipes is 375 per pipe. So how about that 1920 plus 450? 2370. Divided by 375 is 6.32. Okay. I think that's doable. Oops. 375 per pipe? Yeah. Now I just need to figure out a way to get 8 pipes from there to here. Oh. Okay. I could make like a central water corridor. In fact, that might be kind of neat. Oh, it definitely won't be able to reach that far. Yeah, reaching that far on a single pipe is just one too long, or you're kidding? Alright, well, I guess that's not too bad. And then where do I want it to split off? I guess I could have it split off at this one. I could have it split off here, and that'll meet up with the Katerian. Psychopathy exists in part because we needed to explain why some people just really suck. Yeah, but like psychopaths literally have no emotional capacity whatsoever. They just literally, they do not people. They don't people properly. They don't people at all. They have literally no emotions. Or, at the very least, they don't have normal emotions. You know what I mean? It's a level of evil that my brain just can't comprehend. It's so senseless, so vile, I can't fathom it, I can't quantify it. Exactly! Like, okay, so I am a chronic people pleaser, and wedding planning has started to show me how to stop being a chronic people pleaser. I want everybody in my life to be happy all the time, no matter what. And when people in my life are not happy, I do not think that I am being a good person or doing a good job. So, when wedding planning things happen, everybody's heard the horror stories. I just never thought that I would be in one. You know, everybody has opinions. And a lot of those opinions are bad. Oh, why don't you invite this person that you talk to a lot in, like, 8th grade? Well, because I'm not in 8th grade anymore, and I haven't spoken to them in literal years. Or, you know, why don't you invite this person who's highly toxic to your entire life and livelihood? Somebody that I wouldn't leave my children alone with under any circumstances. And it's like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Or why are you having this food item on the menu? That's not a very safe option. I don't care, I like it. Like our two food options, we're doing a plated dinner, right? So our two food options are meatloaf and lacquered salmon. Which to me and fiance sounds delicious. I want the meatloaf, she wants the salmon, and we're gonna eat off each other's plate a little bit. But literally somebody was like, oh, those options are really bad. Why did you pick those options? That's not safe for your guests. And I'm like, I don't care. It's gonna be tasty. We have appetizers. People won't starve, they'll be fine. They're gonna be alright. Opinions on the Red District? I think it sounds sick, honestly. I do. I think it sounds sick. I love the inspirations. I love the weird, like, little things that are happening just because everybody sucks so bad. And they're just trying so desperately hard to have a grip on the situation. And they just really don't have a grip on the situation. And I think that's neat. The constant warring, the multiple factions, the greed. Bringing attention to the War Watchers, which is a horrible thing. Like, that kind of stuff, I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's gonna be awesome. Yeah, it's not a nice place to visit. What does number 3 mean? Okay, so that's apparently a new thing, and we've been trying to decipher it Marshall was the first one to chat today, and chatted quite a bit. I think I can look at who the top fans are. Yeah, Nick is number 1, Marshall is number 2, Dio, you're 3, and Kitty Cat Gaming came in a little earlier today, and they are currently sitting at number 4. So insofar as we can tell, that means that you are the 4th chatter, like the 4th most chatter. So like, the more you chat, the higher your rank goes, I guess. And I think part of it has to do as well with how recently your most recent chat was. Because like Marshall chatted a lot and then dipped. Nick has not chatted nearly as much, but their score is higher now. So like, I got bumped, and now Marshall's at first. Because I guess there's a whole XP thing to it here. You know what? I'll just show it real quick. Just show it. There's this whole like XP thing. What's the leaderboard? A place for fans to stand out in the community. The top 3 get special badges and live chat. It resets every stream so you can try again. How do you get on the leaderboard? You'll need to collect experience points or XP. Here's how you get them. Send live chat messages. Send super chats and say, oh, I don't have super chats or super stickers enabled. So just chatting, I guess. Just chat. And then you're good. This is what it looks like for me, by the way. Oh, come on. This is what it looks like for me. So I can see like the number 3, the number 1, etc., etc., etc. So there you go. Chat more. The more that you send live chat messages, the more rank you get. And not like rank as in like you smell. I mean, maybe you smell. I don't know. I can't smell you yet. Isn't that a horrifying statement? What? That's not where I clicked. Oh, I love the soundtrack. Alright, those are definitely gonna need pumps. Yeah, those are gonna need pumps. Mobile can't see it? Really? I'd chat more if I wasn't also playing Satisfactory. Let's go, the factory must grow. It's 10 o'clock! When the fuck did that happen? What? What do you mean it's 10 o'clock? That's stupid. I don't want to go to bed. I don't want to do more laundry. I guess we'll finish up with the water corridor that we're working on right now, and then we'll wrap up, because I've got work tomorrow. So sad. Does it not show? I'm pulling up mobile right now. Granted, I don't have the app anymore because I was wasting too much time on it. Where even is chat in the website? Bruh. I can't chat on YouTube on Safari? Stupid. Oh well. competitive stream chat is crazy. Wondering where the normal infected are. They're dead. They got slaughtered. Oh no, poor guys. Why didn't you invite me to the wedding, huh? Slash joking. Bro. You can't slash Jamie. This isn't Reddit. It's not Reddit yet. Oh, what the hell? Oh, what the hell? What am I doing? I like those ones. Those ones are easy. These ones are a lot more difficult. By a lot more difficult, I mean they're slightly more inconvenient. I feel like I'm doing a nuclear build. So much water. Which that is a plan eventually, by the way, is to do nuclear. If we get there. I mean, we may get there. Eventually. Yeah, let's try to place it in the center. I don't know why I put the power nodes on this side if I'm just gonna hook them like this, but... Alright, now that is going to get us water on the entire corridor, right? The entire water corridor? Hearing your fiance call the shots. If people don't like him, tell them they can complain when they throw a wedding. Seriously, make it clear it's your event, not theirs. Yeah, we've been doing a lot better with that, and by we I mean me. I've been doing a lot better with that. Fiance has never really been like a people pleaser in the same way that I have for a majority of my time, which is a really good thing because she has helped me realize that I shouldn't be taking shit from anybody. And yeah, we've basically told people when they tell us like, oh, why are you doing that for your wedding? It's like, because we want to, fuck you. It's our wedding. Fuck off. I don't think I placed the pumps high enough. I can't really tell what's going on here. Like, why is this one not going? Do I need valves to control flow? I'm getting factorioed. Does that help? Now it just says -0. And this just has nothing. What is that? Establishes why the Theos infected are so feared. Purger's main strength are their durability. How long an individual lasts. Thing is, about a week in-game time, a new one, which has never been seen before this point, starts showing up. Lobbing sharp projectiles and being very accurate. Enough to identify weak points. So now the soldiers, which would take most infected minutes to kill, are just being killed in seconds. Oh no. Oh, it counters. I don't get why people would even complain. It's free food and a free party for them. Yeah, that's the other thing is, like, some people insist on charging their guests something for the wedding, and fiance and I were like, absolutely not. If we can't afford it, it's not going to happen, because we are not going to make our wedding guests pay to come to our wedding. That is so fucked up. Alright, there we go. Yeah, the pumps just weren't high enough for those. Or weren't low enough for those. Alright, cool. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, central water corridor. Done. I'll figure out this last little bit off camera. And then next time we get started with thrust number 4. Boom. Thrust 3 is crossed off the list. Lots of planning. Lots of stuff. We're doing great. Things are awesome. I'll figure out how to split this water evenly later. that's a later problem for sure. That's a later problem for sure. Yeah. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up here. Oh yeah, no, I hear like little horror stories on Reddit all the time about how, you know, such and such brother-in-law or crazy sister is having a destination wedding, and so everybody has to pay for like $650 for the venue or something, and they like divvy up the cost and try to make it seem fair. It's not fair. The only thing that we're actually charging people for, and it's less charging people for it and more just, you know, something that happens at weddings, is you have to buy your own hotel room. Like if you're traveling, we're not going to buy a hotel room for you. But you know, we're not gonna charge you for anything else. It's like, just pay for your hotel room, pay for your flights and gas, figure it out. But like the reception, free. The wedding, free. Like, come enjoy. That's that's it. That's the other thing, is when people like make their guests pay for the wedding, it's usually a shit show anyway. So like, why would you pay for it? At that point, it's weird. Very, very weird. None of my family would come if I made them pay a cent. Exactly. I don't think any of my friends would come if I made them pay to come to the wedding. I mean, hell, I'm pretty sure we're gonna try, depending on my groomsman's financial situation, we're gonna try to pay for this, like, suit rentals, too. Because, I mean, it's only, like, $250 each, and there's only 3 of the dudes, so it's not that much. But, you know, shit you never expect when you get married, if you get married, if that's what you go for. Just, people are gonna have opinions. Don't listen. It's your wedding. Make your choices. Make them for yourself and for your future partner. Like, just just go for it. Fuck them. Tell them to shut the fuck up. And if they want something, tell them that they can do it at their wedding, like Marshall. Like, if you want to do something specific for a wedding, go have a wedding yourself. Like, damn. And if you already had one, it sounds like you missed out. Sorry. Anyway, I'll stop ranting about that now and I'll actually, like, catch up and then end stream. Imagine expecting to go against unintelligent beasts. Then your teammate just dies to a spear through the eye of their bulletproof helmet. Oh, and they just get pinned to the wall. Damn. Yeah, what's so bad about it? I see what's so bad about it. Like, what's so bad about it? Yeah, not even getting wedding gifts, let alone money. What's wrong with people? Exactly. Exactly. Well, but yeah, like I said, I'll stop rambling on it. Thank you everybody so much for watching. We had a good logistics stream and planning stream. Next time we can get into some of the industry, blueprint design, actually making factory things happen, and then we'll just go from there. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. But without further ado, adios, sayonara, au revoir, hasta la vista, das vidania, evidenzien, ciao, and goodbye. Have yourselves a fantastic rest of your day. Get some sleep if you need to. Don't forget to stay hydrated. This stream is in the bag, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later, y'all.